your business is crucial for success. If you don't have a well-detailed strategy and a plan in place, you are not going to be successful. You'll be throwing spaghetti at the walls, hoping something will stick, and that's not a strategy. So today, I'm going to show you how to use a Google Calendar, a planner, and your desktop calendar to organize your business and set yourself up for success. Not just today, but for months and years to come. This proven strategy can be implemented, and the way that I'm going to teach it to you, it's not something that's going to be hard. It's something that's easy to follow, and you'll be able to feel motivated and know exactly what you need to accomplish and check off your to-do list every single day. Hey y'all, I'm Iman, and welcome to the No Fluff, No BS YouTube channel for entrepreneurs, where I teach you how to start, run, and scale your business through goal setting and strategy. Over here, we are action takers, not excuse makers. So if you are a negative Nancy, woe is me entrepreneur, why is it not working, and you are not a go-getter, really want to implement strategies that are proven to work, this is not the channel for you. You have been dismissed. But if you're still here, let's get into it. Let's get into today's topic, where I'm going to show you how to set up your business for success. Go ahead and grab your notebook. For me, I'm going to grab my brand notebook. Shameless plug. Open it up to a blank page and let's get into it. So now that we have that out of the way, I want you to create 3 different boxes on your blank page. Title these boxes month 1, month 2, and month 3. Within those boxes, I want you to list out what is your sales goal for that month. The sales goals for the 3 months should be an accumulation of what you want to accomplish and what you want to see in terms of income over the next 3 months, which is 1 quarter. Now that you have identified that, it's time to list out what products or services are you going to drop within those different months to actually accumulate enough sales that you can see those sales goals. Now, we are not just putting words on paper. I'm actually going to show you how to take the words that are on that paper and implement it so you can actually see the sales that you would desire to see. Now, you have listed out your sales goals in your products or services that you are going to drop, but what sales are you going to have? List out the sales that you want to have in terms of like an anniversary sale, friends and family discounts. If you have any industry specific holidays that will be coming up during those months, anything that's personal to you where you may be taking time off, all of these things matter. So list those out inside of those different buckets per month. Now that you have done that, it is time to see what traffic do you need to see to your store, whether that's in person or online, that you can actually convert those people into sales. How many people do you need to see? On average, if you have an online store, we'll say the average is 3%, depending on your industry, of course. But let's just say it's 3%. If you, as a business owner, want to see $10,000 in sales and your average order value is $100, how much traffic do you need to see on your website so you can convert at a 3% rate so you can actually get the sale? Now that we have identified what we want to see in terms of sales, we now have to figure out how are we going to reach these people. Is that going to be through outreach content or nurturing content? We have different nurturing platforms. That's YouTube, can be Instagram Reels, that can be TikTok, that can be Pinterest. Those are all outreach platforms. How many pieces of content do you need to create in order to, 1, convert those people into subscribers on those platforms, but then 2, take them from the platform to your websites or to your stores in person? Now that we have identified how many pieces of content we're going to have or we need to have, what are your marketing campaigns? Every month we launch again, right? We are pulling in, and we might not be relaunching to like a new product or service, but every single month we're pulling in new traffic. So every single month we are pouring in, or we should be pouring in, new traffic into our funnel, right? So that is with very cold traffic, people who do not know who we are, they don't like, no, trust us, they don't know our names, our services, our products, what we offer, they have no idea. So we are creating marketing campaigns, storyboarding, creating all of these different assets, so we are not just nurturing people who already like, know, and trust us so we can get them to become repeat customers or customers for the first time, but we are also creating marketing campaigns that are acquiring a cold audience and people who do not know who we are. So what are the marketing campaigns that you want to have in place or you want to offer in for month 1, 2, and 3, or for that quarter? Keep in mind that your marketing campaigns should align with what products or services you will be dropping. In addition to that, what do you need? Any user generated content? Do you need any influencers? Are you going to work with any? List those out within those different buckets. Are you going to be driving organic traffic? If so, are you going to be creating SEO driven blog posts? If so, what are those blog posts that are aligning with exactly what you're going to be dropping or doing within those months? SEO strategy I'm going to talk about in a different video, but keep in mind that if you are releasing blog posts, you need to do so at least 3 to 4 months before you want them to rank and start to drive traffic to your website. If you're going to be on YouTube, what kind of YouTube content are you going to create? What does it look like? You need to list those out. We are still within our buckets. We have not gone to our planners, Google Calendar, or our desktop calendar yet. What are the photo shoots or the video shoots that you need to put together? List those out within those buckets. Do you need to order any samples if you have products? How early do you need to get those samples in stock so you actually can do these photo shoots and video shoots and you have the assets that you need before the products drop? What are your ship dates? What is your in-stock dates? List those out within these buckets as well. Are you going to be running PR campaigns? If so, what's the deadline to get information about your products and services to publications? All of those things should be outlined within your buckets that you have for your business. We are setting our businesses up for success, and we are listing out everything that we need to list out ahead of time. So when we get into our calendars, our planners, our desktop calendars, or Google Calendar, we already have all of these assets listed out, written out, and all we need to do is plug and play. Now that you have all of those questions, it's time to do the fun work. I want you to grab your desktop calendar. Once you have your desktop calendar, we are going to grab a pencil. It is imperative that you use a pencil. Go to the first month within that calendar, and we're going to take the dates that you have listed out from your notebook, and we're going to write them in with pencil inside of our desktop calendars. Go ahead and do that now. Repeat that process for months 2 and month 3. Now that you have listed it out in your desktop calendar, look at it. Pay attention and make sure that it actually makes sense. Do your dates line up? Is something overlapping? Is it too much work, too closely? Are you being realistic? If you have put that you're going to drop 4 YouTube videos, are you actually going to be able to release those, edit them, film them, do all of the content assets? If not, erase some things. Do not overcommit where you do not do anything. Now that you have filled out your desktop calendar, it's time to take it to your Google Calendar. Now, if you have a team of people that assist you, you have any contractors, virtual assistants, the Google Calendar is directly for them. Create 2 different Google Calendars, one for your personal things and then one for your business. Your Google Calendar is going to mimic exactly what is on your desktop calendar that you want your team members to be helpful with. Also put what your deadlines are in there. Make sure that you have all of that. Now that you have all of that listed out, it is time for my fun thing, which is to grab your planner. Your planners are just for you. You should be using your calendars within your planners for things that you want to keep up with. Nobody's going to have access to this but you as the business owner. So in our calendar, in our planners, we have 2 different calendars. And I find it very helpful to have different calendars because it allows us to differentiate between things that are content and something that is what is important and what's coming up within our business over a month's time. And as you write inside of your calendar, I like to use 4 different colors. The colors mean completely different things, and you can implement this strategy as well. The one thing that I want you to keep in mind is that you should definitely use green and red. Red are things that are deadlines, things that you do not want to miss, whereas green are things that are going to bring us money and income. So we have our regular month view calendar, and then we also have our content calendar. And they're pretty self-explanatory. With your content calendar, you're putting things on here for content that you are going to release to your audience. So YouTube videos, blog posts, anything that needs to be recorded or written, you put it on your content calendar, as well as photo shoots or video shoots. Now you have learned the proven strategy that I use to set up my business like a boss. And if you are ready to implement these strategies into your business and set up your business for success, it all starts by watching this video right here. And when you implement what you learned today about setting up your business with this video here, you'll be taking money to the bank.